Number 31. Which of the following is equal to the limit shown below? Now for this problem, it looks like we could use direct substitution. I mean, we're not going to get a 0 in the denominator. So if we do this, it will be 9 minus 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. The square root of 0 is 0. Now this is where you have to be careful, because that's not the correct answer. It appears like it would be the right answer, but it's not. And even if you were to plug in, let's say, 2.999, you would get an answer close to 0. But there's a reason why it's not equal to 0, which may sound confusing. But before we get into the reason, just remember this. When you're dealing with radicals and limits, anytime the radical produces a 0 is where you have to be careful, because there's a good chance the answer will be that the limit doesn't exist. If you get some other number that's bigger than 0, like 1, 8, 12, then that's, for the most part, will be the answer. But when you use radicals and limits and you get a 0, you need to be careful. The reason for that is 0 is the midpoint between negative values and positive values. And you can't have a negative number inside a radical with an even index. It's not defined there. It's not part of the domain. And that's where you got to be careful around 0. So the way to work this limit is to use one-sided limits. First, let's check the limit as x approaches 3 from the right side. So to do this, let's plug in 3.01. If you were to plug in 3.01 into this equation, notice what happens. 3 times 3.01, that's actually bigger than 9. That's 9.03. 9 minus negative 9.03 is negative 0.03. Now, we can't have a negative inside the radical, so this is not going to work. The limit doesn't exist on the right side. If we were to approach the limit from the left side, this will work. So let's say if we plug in f of 2.99. Three times 2.99, that's going to be a number less than 9. That's 8.97. 9 minus 8.97 is 0.03. The square root of 0.03, it's 0.17. But as you get closer and closer to 3, let's say if you were to do 2.99999, it'll get closer and closer to 0. So the limit as x approaches 3 from the left side, that exists. That equals 0. That's what we got here. Now, because the left-sided limit and the right-sided limit, they are not equal to each other, then the limit as x approaches 3 for 9 minus 3x does not exist. In order for this limit to exist, the left-sided limit and the right-sided limit, they have to be the same. They have to match. If they don't match, then this limit doesn't exist. So that's why D is the correct answer. We will only get 0 for the left-sided limit, not the right-sided limit. That's why you need to be careful anytime you get a 0 from a radical in a limit problem, because there's a good chance that the left-sided limit and the right-sided limit won't exist. If you were to graph this function, it would look something like this. The domain for this function is from negative infinity to 3. It stops at 3. when x is 3, y is 0. And it'll open like this. So as you approach x equals 3 from the left side, you can see that the y value, this goes down towards 0 on the y-axis. But as you try to approach 3 from the right side, there's nothing here. So that's why the limit from the right side doesn't exist, because it's outside of the domain. That's how you could see it graphically. So that's why the left side exists, because that's part of the domain of the function, but the right side doesn't exist. Either case, the answer is D.